Hello everyone, thanks for joining on another Pushing Film live stream video. And thanks if you are here live or if you're watching this post stream. And as you may have guessed from the title of the video, this is just to announce a giveaway that I'm doing. And just to give a bit of a background into that, it is the giveaway of this camera, the Canonet QL17, which I use to shoot my photo zine series, which you may or may not be aware of on some of my previous content here on the channel and on YouTube. Sorry, on Instagram. But just to make sure everything's working all right, as you know, these live streams can be unpredictable. If anyone is here watching live, as soon as you manage to jump on, just feel free to drop a message in the live chat so I know that it's all working all right. But assuming that it is, yeah, that's the story. I had finished shooting the series for this zine, which is called the Sun-Dried Strip, which was all shot on this camera, on the Canonet QL17 from around 2018 to roughly last year sometime. And this launched not too long ago, and it's been selling, and I've been really happy with all the support I've been getting selling this zine, which was all shot on this camera. So if you actually have been watching the channel for a while, you may be aware that I did a review on this camera way back in April of 2018. You can see that video here. I think I actually even look a little bit younger, and I'm talking about the camera there not long after having bought it from an op shop. And I since then have finished the series and thought I would pass it on, put it forward to good use, and a way of giving back to the community, and hoping that someone else might maybe create something with it. Now, this is an Australian resident only giveaway. I'll go into that a little bit more very soon. But yeah, ever since having done that review, I finished the series and have also put up a video talking about, you know, making a zine and putting together this particular body of work, which was also all shot on Kodak Color Plus 200 color negative film. So in relation to that, there is a second part to this giveaway, which is also a 10-roll brick of Color Plus 200. So I'm giving this away also to an Australian resident as a second prize. So let me just check to see that everything, it looks like everything's working. I've got a few people here in the live chat. Got a few international viewers. I tried to do this at a time when I thought the majority of my viewers, who are usually in the US, would be asleep, and that I would get a little bit more viewership from Australia. So first of all, apologies if you are from overseas, meaning you can't participate in this giveaway, but I appreciate the support anyway if you're here watching this video. But yeah, good to have you all here in the live chat. So the reason why I'm restricting this to Australian residents is because for a few reasons. First and foremost is because, as you may be aware, we have had, especially here in Melbourne, for example, the longest lockdown in the world over the last, year or two, the longest amount of time spent in lockdown. And then, Sydney is not far behind in regards to that. We've only recently just started to open up, and I thought this would be a great way to kind of give back to the local film photography community. And also, because of the whole pandemic, it would be really difficult in terms of logistics, opening this up to the whole world, and then with certain shipping restrictions, ending up not being able to ship at certain countries. But yeah, the main reason was I wanted to sort of give back mainly to the Australian community, which I am a part of and started this channel through, and put this forward to good use. This is a very Australiana style of content, and I thought it would be cool to see this camera go forward to someone else who can create a completely different body of work with it, and same with the film, which is what I used to shoot the zine. Each winner will also get a copy of the Sun-Dried Strip zine as a bonus. And yeah, the way it's going to work is you just go on Instagram. There'll be a link to the Instagram page in the description of this video if you're not already following us on Instagram. I'll be putting up a post soon after finishing this live stream video, and just follow the instructions there. It basically entails liking the post, sharing it on your story, and tagging us, and then tagging a friend in the comments. So feel free to tag any of your fellow Australian film shooters who you think would be very deserving of maybe this camera or the Kodak Color Plus 200. It's up to you whether you win the brick of film, for example. If you keep it all to yourself or you share it, that's really up to you. So I'll leave that to your discretion. And yeah, just in terms of other conditions, I'm not going to make it too hard, but there will be a few requirements. So there'll be 4 steps to enter the giveaway, you know, just all via Instagram. And yeah, when it comes to drawing it, I'll give until the end of November, end of this month, until I'll close the entries. And then a couple of days after that, I will draw the winners live here on YouTube, because I thought that would be cool just to draw it live. I'll use one of those random like comment picker things to draw the 2 winners. And you know, I'm not going to be awfully sort of strict on all those conditions, but it will help your chances. So, you know, in terms of saying sharing the post on your story, you do have to tag us so that I can actually go back and test to see if that happened. Now, I know it can't be 100% bulletproof trying to qualify the winners, but I am going to use my discretion. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to keep it clean, but I will use my discretion, so it's not going to be unfair in any way. But yeah, there'll only be 2 lucky winners. One will win the camera and a copy of the zine. The other will win the brick of Kodak Color Plus and also a copy of the zine. There's also a few nice little stickers from our very generous sponsor, which I'm fumbling to grab, and that is Beginning Film, based over in Sydney. So how appropriate. You've got Pushing Film and Beginning Film. And Beginning Film was kind enough to actually send me this 10 rolls of Kodak Color Plus for the giveaway to help promote my zine and the channel, which was really nice of them. So I'm really thankful to Beginning Film if anyone from there is watching. And yeah, I'll put in a few of these stickers into the winning package as well. And again, they have been kind enough to sponsor with this brick of Kodak Color, which I should have mentioned from the beginning actually, but sorry, I got carried away. So yeah, that'll be part of the conditions as well. You follow Beginning Film and Pushing Film on Instagram, sharing it, liking it, and tagging a friend and so on. But again, this is only open to Australian residents for the reasons I mentioned earlier. The fact that we've been in lockdown for so long, for ease of logistics because of shipping restrictions, and also because of the cost of shipping things overseas. And lastly, just to help people have a better chance of winning. Opening this up to the world would mean your chances would be reduced greatly. So I hope that makes sense. If anyone who happens to be here in the live chat in the stream has any comments, feel free to let me know. And I'm just looking through and seeing that Dr. Shiv received a copy of the zine last week. Girlfriend really enjoyed it too. Thanks for the message. Awesome. Yeah, thanks. I'm really happy to see that people are still receiving it. I had someone from New Zealand receive it today. I just sent out 2 copies yesterday. So I'm really happy with this as my first print publication and how it's going. All shot on Color Plus in sort of an Australian suburban strip of shops in like this kind of harsh lighting or golden lighting condition that I used to frequent the strip at for, you know, 2 or 3 years, over which I shot this body of work. So perfectly boring. Nowadays, roll of Kodak Gold is worth more than actual gold. Yeah, it is a bit like that. So I've got someone from Melbourne here. Alex, thanks for joining, mate. And X-Photog. Yeah, I know it is getting more expensive. So thanks if you've you know, only tuned in to figure out details of the giveaway. I hope that is the majority of what you need to know. Just go onto Instagram and follow us there if you're not doing that, and the details on how to enter will be revealed there. But stick around for a little bit if you just want to hang out while I wrap this up and just touch on that second topic in the title, which is about choosing the combo of film and camera for a project, whether that would be you know, something like what I did or anything really. What I really wanted to touch on is that sometimes it makes a little bit of a difference what you choose to shoot a series on, especially if it's meant to be a cohesive body of work. I found with this project that I really enjoyed using the one camera, which is stuck with the one lens because it is a fixed lens, and then using the one film stock. It gave the body of work a cohesive look and feel, and it meant that I was always having the same ISO and sort of conditions, and not really needing to worry about all those extra variables that would have come with using multiple film stocks and cameras. And I think that was really good. And I just want to sort of plant that seed in your minds if you are shooting a project. It's obviously not a hard and fast rule, but I thought that was a really interesting thing that I had learnt through in terms of sticking to this camera. Even though I have other cameras, I had dedicated this just to the purpose of shooting the zine. And it's a great little camera. You know, I still have that review on the channel and it's still working great. So you can see you know, all the shutter speeds are working and the rangefinder is still nice and clear. And yeah, hopefully someone will put it to better use than it just sitting on my shelf. Yeah, so if you're interested in that topic of choosing the right film and all that sort of stuff for a series and the right camera, I do talk a little bit about it in this video. If you go back on the channel, it's called Making a Zine/Film Photography Booklet. And, you know, there's a section deciding on theme content. And then, yeah, I don't know if I touched too much on it, but I feel like choosing the right gear and film, for example, can really contribute to creating the best possible work if that is your intention to keep it cohesive. And someone actually is asking in the comments what film camera I would suggest for beginners. And I think the Canonet actually is a great option. But one of my other favorites is the Nikon FE. I think that's a great overall camera that's really reliable, and just the Nikon F series in general. Canon AE1s and A1s are always a good choice as well. I've got saludos. I don't read Spanish, but España, I know that, you know, you're probably saying greetings from Spain, and thank you for joining if you are from Spain. And when making a photo book, how do you balance making it for other photographers versus general public? I've myself fall into the trap of targeting other photographers. Yeah, that's a common trap, and I feel like it could be a little bit hard if you spend a lot of time online stuck in the current trends that other photographers are following. But if you just sort of make sure you're out there shooting something that you're interested in and following it, whether or not you know, you think anyone will ever look at it. So maybe just put yourself in the mindset that you're imagining that no one will ever see this work. It's just for yourself and to create something that you'd enjoy looking back on. Then you'll put that sort of first and foremost, and whether or not other photographers end up enjoying it will come secondary. I know that's not really a quick and easy answer or solution, but I think it's all about that mentality of creating work that's true to your own interest and kind of creativity. So that's something that could be an entire topic for a video on its own. But yeah, guys, I think that's really all I wanted to sort of go over in this video. Head to the Instagram page, and that is Pushing Film Nice and Easy on Instagram, and there'll be a post put up soon with the details of the giveaway if you are an Australian resident. And also follow Beginning Film. So you got Pushing Film and Beginning Film. What a great synergy. And if you are starting off with film, Beginning Film actually focus on not only selling film, but also cameras, and sort of creating and expanding upon that kind of community that we have going that keeps growing, whether it's here or overseas, in terms of camera knowledge and you know, just putting people together, featuring artists. They do write interviews and articles on their website, which you'll find linked in their Instagram here in the top of the profile. So check them out. They do some great work. If you're an Aussie and you're not really following Beginning Film, check them out, because they've got some great interviews with some really cool artists, and they are actually looking to interview me for the website. So that could be something cool. I always enjoy you know, answering questions about photography and about film. And yeah, they take some pretty nice photos as well, and they've got some legends that they've interviewed again. So definitely check them out. And my favorite part is their website, including those interviews. So that's part of the giveaway conditions as well. So let's wrap up. Check another last couple of live comments. Mick Russell, hello from Germany. Hello, thanks for joining. And jump the queue. When's Pulling Film coming? Well, the whole idea is I'm trying to push film photography onto people. A lot of people just look at it and read it as the technical side of push processing film, which is meant to be a bit of a play on words. You know, you've heard that term, like pencil pusher, or someone who pushes something. That was the kind of, you know, what do you call that? A double entendre or a pun, or I don't know, I can't remember the term for it, but that play on words where it is pushing film. Pulling Film, maybe that'll be a legit channel that pops up someday. All right, guys, let's end things there. If you have any other questions, feel free to just message over on Instagram in regards to that giveaway. Make sure you read all those conditions and that you are an Australian resident. You're sharing it with other fellow Australian photographers, as not to make it confusing for them. And again, thanks for all the support. I hope that, you know, whoever does win this a few weeks down the track does enjoy it and put it to good use, both in regards to the film and the camera. So that's it from me. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll catch you all next time.